So where are we today? Well, we're taking a bit of a shortcut. We're at the Civic Centre, Canalaf and Genezig. I haven't got a clue how to pronounce that, but all I know is we're right just on the entrance into Mold. So yeah, people have asked for a return of the old trundle wheel. So at your request, we're having a look, guys. But look at this building, eh? Look at this building. So we're going to take a wander anyway and see what we can see. It's a fair old building. Fair old building.
Alright guys, the clock starts now. We open on a cold morning outside the Civic Center Canal, right on the edge of Mold. The structure towers overhead like a silent giant of concrete and steel, massive, imposing, and impossible to ignore. Instead of taking the usual route, we cut straight onto the footpath leading toward this beast of a building. The mission is simple. Track every meter of its perimeter and uncover just how enormous it really is.
It's a fair old building. That's a fair old building, isn't it? You really want to know the distance of this, don't you? This footpath. So we're going to take it to here, and that is 12 metres. 12 metres from there to there. Well, let's keep it going, guys. It's all about lineal metres. And we'll find out some full lineal metres around the whole building, guys. We're currently up to 44, 45 now. And that's almost true, that. Every stride, around about a metre. So we're 67 metres. Whoa. That's crazy.
The trundle wheel drops to the ground, and the count begins. 12 meters, 20, 44. Each step echoes off the walls, like we're tracing the edges of a fortress. The structure stretches on, almost without end. Passers-by slowed down, confused, watching one person methodically measure the outer shell of a civic giant. 67 meters, 80, then 100. The numbers keep climbing, and the scale starts to feel unreal. This isn't just an office block. It's a concrete shipyard.
So they've got a lot of waste going on here, haven't they? Look at that generator on there. We're still at 104 metres. 105. Hello. He's a lovely dog.
He doesn't like high face.
Oh, does he not?
High face.
Oh, you're a nice doggy, aren't you? Oh, they're brilliant though, aren't they? Yeah, you wouldn't change them for the world, would you? Have a nice day, Louis. Wow. Look at that. Remember that number there, 138. Get along the footpath. Anyway, switch us back on when we've done the full measure. No, thank you.
What actually doing?
Sorry, my friend, it's on a need to know basis.
I need to know. I need to know for John property.
A generator hums off to the side as a passerby pauses for a quick chat. But the wheel never stops ticking. The footpath runs out at 138 meters, and that's just one stretch. Still, the walls keep going. Every section, every corner is measured down to the decimal, 19.4 meters between segments. Precision matters, but with each measurement, the building starts to feel more mysterious, like it's concealing something behind those thick walls and tinted glass.
Oh, I'm just measuring.
What?
Sorry, my friend, it's on a need to know basis. I can't hear you.
Who are you measuring for? What company are you from?
Sorry, just on a need to know basis, my friend.
I need to know if this is our property. Can you get off it, please?
I'm not on your property.
Yes, you are.
I'm not, sir.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, sir.
No, yes, you are.
Oh, I'm not, sir. So there we go. 23 meters. 23 meters. And let's measure the bays. So the distance between bays is, let's have a look. $19.4, that is. 19.4. Wow. $19.4. So.
Not everyone welcomes a camera or a measuring wheel near official property. Some people leaving the nearby court are emotional, unsettled. So we step back and give them space. We're not here for them. The focus stays on the building, its scale, its limits. Then the mood shifts. Voices rise. Questions turn into demands. One man claims it's private property, pressing for answers he has no right to. The reply is straightforward. It's public access. No laws broken, no rules crossed, just measuring out in the open.
Away, a couple of people just come out of court. Lass is clearly shaken up, crying her eyes out, so yeah, we don't want to get people like that on camera, do we, guys? We never know what they've just been through. So yeah, let's have a look what this building's going to be saying now. So it's a massive building, guys. Yeah, very, very big. Right, look, you have a nice day.
Hello, okay. Just stop there for me, sir.
Sorry?
Just stop there a sec.
Why is that?
Just so we can have a chat to you, that's all.
No, it's okay. Am I detained?
You just stay here for a sec, just so we can have a
Have
chat
you?
to you.
Whoa, don't put your hand on me.
Just so we can have a chat
Am
to
I
you.
being detained?
Just so we can have a chat to you.
You
What?
just. How are you doing?
Going with a little red thing.
I'm measuring.
Measuring?
Yeah.
Who are you working for?
Am I being detained, miss?
Who are you working for? Just while we do some
Court officer
checks.
said you've been trying to get in the building.
No, I didn't. Not whatsoever. No. Not inside the building. No.
No, I'll just say you what I've been told. That's all.
Pardon?
I've just been telling you that. That's
Well, I definitely haven't gone inside the building. They should. They've got.
You tried.
No, they've got CCTV all the way around that building. Didn't once go in the building. So
I'm
I'm
not
being.
saying you went in. They said that you
Not tried to go in at all.
asking to go
I'm
in,
doing.
that's all.
I'm doing my work outside.
Who are you working
Surveying,
for?
are you?
I'd rather not like to say if that's okay.
It's a simple question.
Well, am I being detained? That's a simple question.
Okay, let's start with get your details.
Oh, you
then.
won't be getting my details.
It's fine.
No?
No,
Any reason why you won't provide your details?
because I've not done any crimes or anything like that. Why? I'm walking down the street with a measuring wheel.
You're being very uncooperative uncooperative makes me think that you've got something to hide.
Not really.
Be a little bit bothered if you suddenly stop me and ask me for my details for no particular,
For no particular reason,
say,
exactly.
but
I've just been having a lovely chat with this lady.
Interesting conversation about climate change and carbon footprints.
Just asking for your details, that's all.
Can I just...
around a high security building asking to get in?
No, I didn't ask to go in. Well, we can go back there and check on the camera, sir. I did not once, at one moment, try and get in any building.
Okay.
It's all perimeter measuring this.
Okay, I've asked you for your details, okay?
And I wish not to give. I'd like to keep private if that's...
Tensions rise fast. Police arrive, pressing for names, motives, details, the kind of probing that feels more like intimidation than inquiry. Then it crosses a line, a hand on the shoulder, movement blocked. Now it's serious. If there's an accusation, it needs evidence, but there is none. No attempt to enter, no boundary crossed. Still, the request for identification is refused, and one officer walks off without providing a collar number, a line that should never be crossed.
In the public property, I say.
Everywhere I can access in the public. I've not been in any. I've not been in the buildings or nothing. Like I say, it's totally kosher here.
Well-
Spreadsheet. Tell them what it is you're doing.
I'd rather not say because
By not
yeah.
providing any information as to what you're doing, your name, who you work for, it makes me suspicious that...
Yes, but the reason why I didn't speak to this gentleman here is because he inferred that I couldn't measure.
All the best.
Yeah, all the best,
Yeah.
love. Thank you very much. You take care. The reason why I didn't want to talk to you is because he inferred that I couldn't do that outside as I was walking, right? So therefore, because you've come now, I'm like, well, this is an absolute joke.
We've been called because obviously...
Yeah, but he should get done for wasting police time. Because I've got...
contact us for lots of reasons.
Well, he shouldn't tell lies to say that I was trying to go in the building when I wasn't. What he did was, he come out of the building, he says, this is private property, who are you measuring for? What are you measuring? I said it's on a need-to-know basis. It's plausible. Well, what colour underwear have you got on, miss? It's very plausible. You're not at liberty to tell me that.
You're acting suspicious.
Not suspicious with a wheel, miss.
You're refusing to give us any details.
I do not need to give so. I do not need to give so.
You say on the public property, that's fine, but obviously it's a different question if you go on the private property.
But what I'm trying to say is, he should get done for wasting police time by saying I've tried going inside.
No worries, we'll leave you to it.
Okay,
So you won't tell me what...
Uncooperative.
Uncooperative. No, standing up for my rights. Do never touch me ever again. You put your hands on me. Can I have your collar numbers, please? Can I have your collar numbers? No! You have to give me the collar numbers. Collar numbers. Look at that tyrant. Not even identifying herself. She said no. Refused to identify. No way, guys. That is absolutely crazy, that.
So we move. Rain starts to fall as we head straight toward Mole Police Station. The mission shifts. If officers won't identify themselves out on the street, they will inside the station. The complaint is clear: false reporting and unjustified physical interference. But once inside the custody suite, everything changes. The tone softens. Suddenly, it's all calm, polite, cooperative. The request is made again, simple and direct. The collar numbers of the officers who attended the scene.
Right, we're going to have to find some shelter. Anyway, come on, let's get out of here, guys. It's leaving here now. We're going to make our way to Mould Police Station. I'm not happy with that. The woman thinks she can put hands on me to stop me in my tracks, and then at the end not give me a collar number. Are they having a laugh? The North Wales Police Custody Suite in Mould. And wouldn't it be nice to see the two constables coming out? Got a 2.5 ton weight restriction in there. And I believe this is the exercise yard, or what used to be the exercise yard for the custody suite. But they don't use that anymore, do they? I bet they do not use that anymore, guys. Now we're going to hang about for a bit.
After a short wait and a few more questions, the truth finally surfaces. 2 officers, 1 male, 1 female, and their collar numbers are handed over without resistance. Exactly how it should have been from the beginning. No confrontation, no back and forth. Just simple, lawful transparency. It makes the point clear. Public rights don't disappear just because someone is uncomfortable being observed.
What are you doing there?
Alright, sir.
How are you?
What are you doing?
Sorry?
What is it you're doing?
Nothing.
You're doing nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you what you're doing.
What are you doing?
I'm asking you what you're doing.
I'm asking you what you're doing.
And I'm telling you, I'm asking you what you're doing.
And I'm telling you, I'm asking you what you're doing.
Were you taking notes or anything?
Yeah, I take notes.
Yeah, no worries. Right, anything in particular?
No, sorry, no.
Okay, no worries. Are you staying here?
I might do. Why? Yes, got a question. So who are you anyway?
I'm Special Constable Taylor.
Special Constable?
That's me.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice day.
You too, sir. Let's go this way.
No worries.
Somebody?
No.
No?
No.
Just standing there. Just.
Sorry?
What are you doing?
Writing.
What are you writing?
Sorry, it's just on a need to know basis.
Right, okay. Alright, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, thank you. So, that's still, is that not? CX18. Right, anyway, it's time to go in, guys. Because
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm just wondering if you could help me. Can you get back to work, please, sir? I'm having a private conversation here. No?
I'm a police officer in Last Police Station.
I would like to get some help off a sergeant. Are you sergeant?
No.
Okay, no worries. I'm after 2 collar numbers.
How can we help?
Well, what have you been nosy for? You've just tried.
He's quite entitled to stand here.
You've just been quizzing me outside, asking me what I'm doing. Can I speak to you personally? I don't want to come. Can I speak to you personally?
You can do that.
Can you get back to work, please, sir? Well, if you needed to know, I would have told you.
Do I need a pen and paper?
No, because you might not be able to help me yet.
Okay.
Basically, a report came in about an hour ago saying that I was measuring inside a building
A report came into where?
to the police. Now I got assaulted off the police WPC. She put her hand on me to stop me in my tracks moving
What, today?
today in the last hour.
Okay.
But when I asked her for a PC badge number,
Yeah.
she said no. She wouldn't identify herself. Because obviously I want to make a complaint.
Right, so where did this happen?
This happened at the Civic Centre.
The
So,
Civic Centre?
yeah, just the council offices near the law courts.
Here in Mull?
Yeah. So basically, all I'm after is their collar numbers. Because obviously there would have been a log number to why they came there. And all I need is
So
that.
did they approached you because there'd been a report, is that what you
Yeah, but basically, there was a false report. I have not gone in. I've never gone in the court building. I was measuring on the outside,
Yeah.
and that's what I was hoping to do around the back to try and find and see if they come in, so I can ask them again, and be a bit quicker at writing it down. But at the time, I didn't have my pen and my thing ready.
Okay.
So basically, I was a bit slow on getting the numbers because they wouldn't identify to me.
Right, okay.
So all I need is the collar numbers, if that's
I'll
okay.
need to see if I can find the log from this morning. Do
Yeah.
you know what time it was?
About an hour and a half ago.
An hour and a half. And it
Yeah.
was by the Shire Hall?
Yeah, there was a male and a female constable.
Female officer. Okay, bear with me.
Alright, thank you very much. Oh, you got the numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay.
And which one's the male and which one's the female? Could you tell me, please?
3041 female.
3041's the female. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day, love. There we go, guys. That's all we needed. You should have done it in the first place, shouldn't they? When asked to identify, and definitely do not go hands-on with a member of public. There we go, guys.
And that's where this journey comes to rest. Measurements taken, evidence secured, officers identified. The Civic Center still stands, towering, cold, unmoved, a silent block of concrete watching from above. But the message carved into the story cuts deeper than steel or stone. When you operate within the law, you don't bend to intimidation, not from security, not from officers, not from anyone. Because public rights are not optional. They're not handed out when convenient. They exist every second, on every street, along every public path. And when someone wearing a badge refuses to identify themselves or avoids accountability, it becomes something bigger than a single incident. It becomes a question of power. Who holds it, who checks it, and who stands firm when it overreaches. Today proves something simple but important. One complaint. One demand for accountability. One refusal to let the story end in silence. No shouting, no aggression, just persistence, evidence, and a resolve not to be pushed aside. At first, the request was dismissed, but once it reached the station, the truth surfaced. Numbers, names, records. Proof that the system responds when it's challenged, as so the documentary may close. But the message keeps moving. Every camera, every audit, every step taken, even in the rain, reminds the world that public rights don't disappear because someone feels uncomfortable. And every time the narrative is twisted, facts and footage pull it back into line. Because the moment power steps even an inch over the line, someone has to push back. Today, that pushback was recorded, documented, and filed. Call it a measurement mission. Call it a rights audit. Call it a reminder that citizens aren't silent. And cameras aren't the enemy in the end, The Civic Center remains silent, but the record doesn't. The record speaks, and it makes one thing clear. Accountability isn't a request. It's a requirement.